Welcome back to the news at 10 now. We're receiving reports that there's been a bomb explosion in an internally displaced persons camp in Banki town in Bama local government area of Borno State. 2 female suicide bombers reportedly detonated explosives around 7 a.m. today. Now, the state nor federal authorities have confirmed if anyone was killed or any injured. The General Officer commanding 7th Division of the Nigerian Army, Brigadier General Victor Izugu, spent Tuesday night with troops during an operational visit. His convoy was ambushed yesterday on its way to Bama. 1 soldier was killed, while 2 others sustained injuries in the attack. From there, we move on to sports news. Here's Charles Eruka.
Welcome to Sports News. Rockford, Christ Assembly, Straightgate, Masmas, Christley, Lean Crest and National Primary School are through to the round of 16 at the Lagos preliminaries of the Channel's National Kids Cup. With just 2 days of action, the kids have scored a total of 77 goals. Our sports correspondent Austin Okonakwan has the report.
Day 2 of the Lagos preliminaries continued the goal-scoring story from day 1. Let's go to Campus Square. In the first game, Masmas Primary School had an easy 6-0 victory over Al Farouk.
And the interesting start about this game is
last year's semi-finalist Rockford from Ikorodu won a place in the national finals and moved a step closer by beating Katoni Royal 3-1.
Goalkeeper there, when you have Christ lead primary school.
In the third match, the goals kept coming as Christ lead recorded a 4-0 win over Maryland Convent.
Which have done around, there's a goal!
Over to Nikon Stadium, the first game between Christ Assembly and Revival Primary School was a cracker. After regulation time, the score was 3-3. Christ Assembly eventually won 4-3 via penalties to advance. The Man Foundation School Ifakwa and Supreme Education from Magodo also played a good game. Though they lost 3-2, the boys from Magodo will go back to school with some prestige. Straightgate School came with massive support for their game against Excel Immaculate. Even teachers were among the cheerleaders. The support paid off. They won 4-0.
Straightgate, he shoots, and it's a goal!
The last game of day 2 was between National Primary School Yaba and St. Joseph Agege. National didn't struggle to win 6-1. With 16 schools now through to a defining stage of the competition, day 3 will definitely be action-packed. Austin Okonakwan, Channels Television News.
And in club soccer, Enyimba have qualified for the group phase of the 2016 CAF Champions League. The Nigerian champions edged Nat'l du Sahel of Tunisia 4-3 on penalties after the game had ended 3-3 on goals aggregate after regulation time. And that's it on Sports News. Back to Ijoma with the rest of the news at 10.
Norwegian mass murderer Anders Breivik has won part of a human rights case against the Norwegian state. The court upheld his claim that some of his treatment amounted to inhuman or degrading punishment. After the judgment, Breivik's lawyer called for his solitary confinement to be repealed. Breivik, a right-wing extremist, killed dozens of young centre-left political activists in an attack in July 2011. Earlier that day, he set off a car bomb in the capital, Oslo, killing 8 people. And the main news again. The Federal Executive Council gave Nigerians the assurance that petrol supply will normalize by May 2016. The Council also announced that domestic refineries will begin to operate at full capacity by 2017. Also today, the Senate vowed to throw its weight behind the Senate President, Dr. Bukola Saraki, as he defends himself before the Code of Conduct Tribunal. The Senate dropped its debate on the amendment of the CCT-CBB Act. And there's been a bomb explosion in an internally displaced persons camp in Banki town in Bama local government area of Borno State. 2 suicide bombers reportedly detonated explosives earlier, and there is no confirmation on casualties. And that's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks so much for staying with us. I'm Ijoma Bunyato. Good night.